Well, hi there again, everybody. Boyd back with you, and welcome back to TrekWorks. I've got quite a bit of projects going on today out in the shop, guys. We'll start off by showing you what's going on the bench here today. I'm working on my client Wes's TOS 1350 Enterprise build, and you can see we've got some painting done on this now and some assembly going on. You can see we've got all the windows and everything put in our hull there, and it turned out beautiful. It's all been painted. We'll be doing our usual here, where once we get this all sealed up, we'll be coming back and just doing a little bit of spot touch-up with our putty here on the upper and lower sections, and then blending that all back in with our paint. And you can see I've got the pylons painted here, and they've been glued together. We're going to be doing some work today to get these seams on the edges cleaned up, and we'll be taking you through that and show you how that turns out. And then we're going to be putting some window lighting and window inserts into our neck here. It's also been painted, and I'm going to show you how we do that using some of this LED tape here. And then the big project for today is that we've got, you can see I bought the building materials for the shipping crate that I'm going to be building to ship out my client Jason's Yamato model kit. And I've got a really good plan in place for doing that, and we'll take you through how we do that today. So it's going to be a busy day out in the shop today, guys. I'll be right back and we'll get set up and started. We're going to start with building the crate here, so I'll come back and show you how the progress is going on that. We'll be right back with that in just a couple seconds, guys. Well, hi there again, everybody. I'm back, and it's been about an hour or so, hour and a half, and you can see I've made some really good progress on our shipping container here for Jason's model. And you can see that everything's been bolted together here. I used good heavy metal screws and everything, no nails so it can't come apart, and all these blocks and everything are secured with good metal screws. We used metal lag eye bolts here to secure our straps. What I did is I bought some really heavy-duty zip ties, and on the back side of these I taped on some fuzzy-sided Velcro with the soft fuzz in the back, so that'll be touching on the model. It won't scratch anything or damage it at all. And it's not going anywhere, guys. This thing is totally secure. It's not moving at all. They could turn it upside down, sideways, or whatever, and it's not going to go anywhere. So I've got his remote all bagged up there and secured. We've got the little space planes there in the bag all secured. Now there's a couple more things I've got to put in here. There's a documentation that goes with the model that Jason wanted. And then we've got the picture of the ship coming up out of the mud, that oil painting from the that was on the back side of the box that Jason wanted to. So I'm going to get that cut off there and rolled up and put inside here. And then the final plan here, guys, I'll show you. This will be what we'll do at the end. We have a lid that's going on this that's also wood. You can see we've got plenty of room above the all the superstructure. So the model will be protected in a nice void there. And of course, we're putting it inside a nice heavy-duty double-walled cardboard box, and this framework here will keep the thing from getting crushed. So we're doing this next day air too, so it should make it up there in good shape. So just the extra steps we take here at TrekWorks to make sure the model makes it in one piece. It was a lot of work to put the shipping container together, but I just want to make sure Jason's model arrives all safe and sound. So, okay, guys, well, that's going to be a wrap on the Yamato then. That's the last you'll see over here on the bench. Hopefully down the road not too far I'll build mine that we've got sitting up here, and we'll show you the whole build up on that one too down the road a little bit, guys. But okay, we're going to head back over the bench now and get the TOS Enterprise back laid out and do some lighting on that. So we'll see you back with that in just a little bit. So here we are set back up on the bench again, everybody, and you can see I've got the TOS Enterprise parts out again. This is the 350 scale kit we're building up for my client Wes, and I'll show you what I've been working on this today. Let me get you zoomed in here a little bit, and we'll take a look at the neck pieces there that we've got. We've been adding a little bit of lighting onto these pieces, guys. You can see that we're using the LED strip lighting, which comes with the round 2 lighting kit. This particular LED strip is what they call double density, meaning that it has 3 LEDs per every inch. One of the questions that I get on my channel quite often, or that people write to me about, is what's the difference between that and regular LED tape. Well, you can see the difference right here, comparing them side by side. This is standard LED tape, or single density as it's called, and you can see that by the time we see 3 LEDs here, we're looking at probably about 2 inches or so where you can make your cut. So that's the smallest section you can make. And so if you're trying to fit this into some tighter areas or things like that, it's a little bit more difficult to do. I typically use this single density tape for lighting larger areas like inside of saucers and inside of large hulls and things like that. And so you can see the difference here is that we get 3 LEDs every inch. So if we used 2 inches and made the cut in a similar length here, we'd actually have 6 LEDs lighting, so you get more of a concentrated amount of light. So there's differences in the applications. They both run at the same voltage. They'll run anywhere between 7 volts all the way up to 12 volts DC. But just thought I'd show that to you guys really quick. So we're using this kit supplied tape for this model, and you can see I've installed it here in a couple of sections. We're using the effect of bouncing the light back and forth, and I've also added the lighting inside the secondary hull here. I'll split this really quick and show you this. You can see that we've got one long strip here and a couple smaller ones to light up some of the nooks and crannies where the light has a hard time spreading around. Now what I've done with these window inserts is I've sanded these on the back side with some 320 grit sandpaper. I do that on all of my window inserts, and what that does is it makes a little bit of light diffusion in there where you won't get a lot of glare coming out of the LEDs, and the windows will look more naturally lit. You really don't want to be able to see into these windows anyway. There's nothing in there to see, so you don't want them perfectly transparent. Let me go ahead and kick the power on here for you. Now you can see the lighting on our secondary hull here, which looks really good. Looks the same on both sides. This section here is supposed to not be lit. We use the black window inserts on that. This lighting here at the rear will do with SMDs, which are small light emitting diodes, which you've seen me use before. And when I get to that point, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about those some more. We're working on the finishing up the assembly of the shuttle bay, and I'll actually attach the SMDs onto the shuttle bay assembly before I actually install them into the rear here, and we'll get all that rear window lighting done. Let me go ahead and transfer over to the other harness here for the lighting on the neck, and we'll show you that all lit up. I'll go ahead and close this up first. I'm just about ready to seal this thing. I'm going to be gluing this shut, and then we're going to do our putty work on the edges here, get that all cleaned up, then we'll paint our nice duck egg blue leading edge on this. But let me go ahead and light this up for you so you can see the lighting in this. We'll kick our power back on, and there we go. You guys can see it's lighting up really nice, both sides here. I always do this little window here at the rear on both sides in red. It's just something that I noticed starting from about Season 2 on the TOS Enterprise, and it's the way they do it on the Master Replicas Enterprise kit too. I would have thought if that's supposed to be some kind of marker, it might have been red on one side and green on the other, but they're definitely red on both sides, so just a little detail I like to add onto that. Makes it look nice. So that's looking really good. Now here, guys, I'm working on the pylons. They've already been glued together. They've already been painted pretty much. I've got the little black window inserts from the kit plastic installed there. So you can see what I'm doing now is I'm working on the edges of the seams here. And what I'll be doing is just basically using the I have the orbital dry dock masking set for this, so I'll just put the little window masks over these little window inserts here, and I'll just touch this up with my airbrush and just blend this in, and these will be ready to go. We'll fish a wire through here when we get ready to attach them onto the secondary hull and bring our wiring up through, and for our antenna controls Bassard boards that we're going to be using on this one. So that's going to be a wrap for this one, guys. I'll be back in a couple of days, and we'll show you some more work that we're doing on this. As I mentioned, we're going to come back and get our shuttle bay installed, and I'll take you through the entire preparation of getting the... I actually build a little lighting harness that I put onto the shuttle bay itself to light it when we put it in there, using some SMDs and a little bit of creative fitting and grinding and things like that to get everything to fit. So we'll be back with that in a couple of days and show you more of that. And then let me see, I'll pull this out for you real quick, guys. The next project that I'm going to start on as far as big project goes, probably in a week or so, is this Mobius 1/35 scale flying sub kit. I've got all the photo etch parts and a nice lighting board set up for this. I'm going to have a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to building this one for quite a while. And we're going to do a really nice detailed interior in it and do all the nice lighting. And we've got that nice reactor, nuclear reactor effect that we see on the inside. And this is going to be really cool. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then after that, we're going to move on to a couple more client builds that I'm working on. We got another TOS coming up a refit, and then I'm going to start on the Mobius Jupiter 2 kit, which I'm really excited about as well. So a lot of stuff coming down the pipe, guys. So all right, everybody, well, we'll see you next time. And like I like to say every time, guys, when we finish these up, y'all take care out there. We'll see you for the next episode, and until then, take care, everybody, and happy modeling, everyone.